Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your Reiki micro session. This is a micro session, so which means that it only lasts 5 minutes. A regular session with me does typically last for an hour. So this is just enough to give you a little taste, a little temptation, something so that you can figure out if you might like more Reiki in your life or not. After we do the 5 minutes of Reiki, then we're going to do 5 minutes of questions. And that's where you can just ask anything that's on your heart or on your mind that you would like to have an answer to from a spirit perspective. So for the Reiki itself, I am setting the intention. It's good for a lot of things, but I'm setting the intention today for whatever will benefit each of you the most. And then also for financial gain or financial improvement. So let's get this Reiki started, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 43 after the hour. That means we're going to finish it up at 48 after the hour. Hello there, Ronan. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Angela Lukes, hello, hello. Happy New Year's Eve to you. Sequoia Wilkins, hello. Welcome, welcome. How do I sound, guys? I've got a new microphone and I'm really nervous. I hope you can hear me. Thank you, thank you. And all the best to you, Ronan. Always nice to see you in the chat room. Gabby, happy New Year's Eve. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year's and happy New Year's Eve to you. Thank you on the sound good. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. We have 4 more minutes to go on the Reiki. So, for those of you who didn't hear already, I set the intention for financial improvement and whatever's for your highest and best good. If y'all have something more specific you want to use the Reiki for instead, feel free to go ahead and adjust those intentions for yourself. Absolutely. I've been waiting for your call and looking for your call. In fact, I sent you an email yesterday or day before, so whenever you get a chance is cool with me. If I'm not able to answer, then I'll call you back. Just leave me a message. Normal stuff, like a normal person. How is your granddad doing anyway? You're quite welcome. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know how much of my stuff goes to spam. That's cool. There are a couple of places in the country that work on healing cancer with diet and with herbs and stuff. There's somebody told me about one in Florida, although I don't know the name of it. And then there was one in Texas, which I hope is still there. That was there about 10 years ago. And I've heard really good things about people who go to those places and going into remission and things like that. What does the Bible say? Healing is in the leaves. Modern medicine forgets to look in the leaves. 1 more minute of Reiki. You're adjusting your intention for pain. All right, my dear. What kind of pain are you having? I think that's the first time I've heard you say something like that in the room, at least in a long time. Gotcha. Gabby, do you know what kind of tea your granddad's drinking? Okay, we are wrapping up the Reiki, and it is now time for questions. Questions, questions. So I'm going to timer for 5 minutes. You guys start throwing questions at me. I'll be happy. And of course, you guys, which deck do I want to use? This one. Super chats are always appreciated. And Angela Luke's message from Spirit for Angela. So, Angela, you've got a really empowered first card. This is the Two of Wands. And to me, this is a card that talks about the idea that you have choices and that whatever you choose is actually a good choice, a better choice than what you have been doing. Um, After this, though, what we have is the Nine of Wands showing up in reverse. Now, this is my card that says something is surprising you. There's something that you're not ready for. And that something is somehow coming apart from somebody in your sphere of influence. So, like if you were employed, this could be coming apart from an employer, but I know that's not the case for you. This could be coming apart from anybody that you have some kind of agreement or contract with, somebody that you collaborate with, you work together on something, somebody that you have an agreement or a contract with. So, yeah, looks to me like you have some choices about different things that you could do so that you don't let a surprise about somebody you're collaborating with get to you. All right. So, why does this card not want to lay right? Hmm. This is one of my newer decks, and the cards don't want to lay right, and it's aggravating me. All right. What's the next question, though? Let's not be distracted. Let's see. Ronan. Ronan wants to know, will he be able to find a new job in January? Should have my last interview with one company. I think we looked at when you're finding a new job already. I don't think it was January. Will Ronan be able to find a new job in the month of January 2021? Well, we had all kinds of cards go out. Way more than my normal 5. Let's see what they say. Goodness. All right. So I'm going to say that January is a no-go, but February, the extra cards that came out, I'm using to look at February. I'm expecting that you'll find one. In February, I think that what you're going to be doing actually in February isn't going to be what somebody might call a job. I think you're going to be doing some freelancing or independent contracting for money in February, actually, Mr. Ronan, from a plant called Rochelle. I haven't heard of that before yet. Interesting. Thanks for the info, Gabby. Sequoia. Aw, happy birthday, Sequoia. Birthday message for Sequoia. Oh, your first card just came right out. Oh, what sign is Marcus? What sign is he? Hmm. Let me scroll down and see if I can see what you said. You haven't said. Okay. All right. So here's what I think is going on, Miss Sequoia. I think Marcus is your King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody, when you've got a King of Wands in reverse, this is somebody who likes to be in charge. They like to be the boss. They like to tell you what to do. And they may make choices for you that you should be making for yourself. And in this case, somebody has made a choice for you that you were not happy with, and they kind of normally sort of step into that role of making choices for you that you would normally make for yourself in other circumstances. And, you know, when other people make the choices we should be making, those aren't always the best choices for us. With this card in reverse, somebody has done that for the last time. I think you have told them that is enough. I'll be making my own choices now. Thank you very much. And I think whenever you stand up to this person and say, that's enough of that, I'll be taking control back of that area of my life. It is a little bit of a rough time. And I think that it's a little bit of a rough time because you're kind of recovering from some bad choices that this other person made and getting back on track. But you've got the 8 of Cups showing up here in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse tells me that you will make it back to living your life on the track that you want it to be on. And you'll do that by making your own decisions instead of letting somebody else run your life. Okay, so that's for you, Sequoia. Now, that might be Marcus or it might not. I was curious because it's a Wands, and that would be a fire sign person. Maybe. Tammy Bambi. Oh, you're hurting because the weather's bad. Gotcha. Okay, update on the situation with Trey. You want to know how he's feeling towards. Okay. Gabby wants to know how Trey is feeling towards her. Let's find out. And of course, feelings are fluid. This could be out of date 20 minutes from now, but we are going to take a snapshot of right now. Ooh, this guy looks like a fire sign. Wow, when I look at how he's feeling about you, we've got him coming up right in the center. He is being his normal self in general, but flanked on each side, we've got two darker cards. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse, which means, yeah, he's being his normal self on the outside, but he is really confused about the two of you. And the Nine of Swords, he's stressed out about the two of you as well. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. I hope I'm not frozen. Tammy Bambi, what does she need to hear? What does Tammy need to do from here? Blah. What does Tammy need to hear from Spirit? What would you like to say to Miss Tammy Bambi? Okay, Tammy Bambi. Page of Swords in reverse. For me, this talks about that you're exploring some type of secret of the universe, as I call it. Those are those things that influence our world that we don't really learn about in fourth grade. So anything metaphysical, mediumship, possibly UFOs, um, law of attraction, psychic stuff, runes, tarot, anything in that sphere. This tells me you've been looking into, or if you haven't yet, you will be. And it looks to me like there's somebody else who's looking into this with you, like, there's even give and take, like, maybe you're asking questions, they're giving answers, maybe you have some answers to some of their questions, and I think that this interaction with this other person is gonna be something that you're really grateful for in the long run. It's something that's gonna feel like a gift. Okay. La, da, da, da. You're quite welcome, Ronan. Let's see. He's a Sag, that makes sense, showing up as a King of Wands in reverse. La, da, 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 da. Ah, well, this is a new mic, so I'm getting used to it. Where the headset, the mic was always right there. Now, like if I lean forward, I'm closer to the mic. If I pull back, I'm farther away. Can you guys still hear me when I'm pulled back more? Because normally my speech is going to be here, so I may have to move the mic if you can't. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, I forgot to set the timer. I guess if anybody else had questions, they would have put them in there. So what do you guys think? Can you hear me okay if I'm sitting all the way back here? Or is it too quiet? Anybody else have an opinion? If I move the mic, it's going to be hanging like right here on my face, which is going to be really nasty, I think. Ah, so that makes sense for you. It's soft and unclear, and I hear you fine. So it's probably going to be a difference between machines on the other end too. Val, hello, hello. Thank you for being here and thank you for doing an input for me. I appreciate it. Right now, I've got it on a tripod. If I pull it any closer to me, it's going to be right where I need to set the cards. So that's not going to work. If I put it on a hanger in front of me, it's going to be totally in the camera, which is going to look crazy. I don't like that look. I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? This is just my first live with my new mic, and I'm just checking it out and trying to figure out what's going to work and what's not. I may have to lean forward a little bit more. I'm glad that you are well. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much for the feedback on the microphone and for letting me know. And thank you for being here. It's time for me to take a new year. Has to be better than last year, right? Everybody have a fantastic day. If I don't see you here for a private reading or a private Reiki session, then I will see you guys back on the next video. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe.